Hey folks, this is Jeff with this week with JTT, and now my internet's acting weird. Other than that, I would say thank you, folks. Hold on a sec. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, sure. So other than that, how you doing, folks? I'm doing great. I want to say thank you for supporting me or being there for me. More than thank you for subscribing to me. I'm up to, if I'm correct, like 507. I'm correct. Let me check my smartphone real quick. Last time I checked, think I have 507 subscribers. And it says here, 500 subscribers. I would say thank you very much. And like I said, I want to show my appreciation to people because I want to start giving things away, free gifts basically. Basically, I'm starting giving away these shirts. Like starting with this one here. Yeah, this shirt I made because I went around the world to see my future fiance. As you can tell here, it has flags of the Philippines, Qatar, United States, and I think what the heck? I think it might be Guam. I think I think I was positive it might be Guam. But here's the thing: first person who's on the chat and says hello or say something, shirt. So who wants this shirt? I'll mail it to you for free. It doesn't come out of your pocket; it comes out of my pocket. So first person who wants your shirt, speak up. Let me know. I'll mail a shirt to you out of my pocket. So this shirt here, the ones for this week with JTT, goes worldwide with this color. First person doing the chat who wants it, let me know. What else type I have that you might like? This was more romantic. It has more of I Love Lucy vibe. And this was has right here. JTT as well. This blue color. And oh yeah. It says here, in the beginning, they were apart. The United States would be me. The Philippine flag would be my fiance, Christine. There's two. And find something different. Real different. This one is definitely different. This guy here. Yeah, this bad boy. Yeah. This week with JTT. Chop City Champ. This shirt I wore because I was taking a lot of knife edge chops from people every time I go to Magic Wrestling and all that. So basically, I challenge anybody from WWE, AEW, Impact. I would say New Japan, but that'd be dangerous. They literally chop the flesh off my body. How dangerous it could be. But Imagine Wrestling, yeah, I'm talking to you guys in the back. Even to you, Kato. I know you're tough, but I bring the charge straight to you. I can see Kato saying, like, really now, young one? You really? Yeah, I can see that. He's saying, yeah, Mr. Jenkins, we're going to have a talk with you. You say you want to challenge me to not give you a knife-edge chop? Yeah, Kato been around for a minute. He will give you a chop. They can make Ric Flair jealous, so I may be asking for a problem. You see, hold on. Hello, folks out here in the chat. Other than that, though, I'm not gonna lie. It was Monday. I'm about to do something else, and I have a look, and I hit over 500. I was on 499 subscribers, and it dropped down to 498. I'm thinking, oh man, jump back to 499 again. Wasn't paying attention. They jump up to 501, 502. So no way. It dropped down to 501. I was worried, but that's when YouTube told me, like, you can be monetized and all that. Now, keep in mind, me being monetized is not simple as like one pushing button, you're in. You gotta fill a lot of things. You gotta fill tax information, your personal ID, stuff like that. What form of payment? I got what about be responsible for taxes. I can safely tell you the first few months, I'm not gonna be one of those guys to be rolling your money. No way. It's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of focus, a lot of concentration. In fact, I'm gonna upload what I usually do, upload my videos, but at some point, I say before midnight, I'm gonna focus getting videos on AdSense. That's what they call it, AdSense. That would things so that way it be done. Hold a sec. Try not to sneeze here. I'm gonna go work from here with my cell phone. Hold a sec. 507. Yep, it shows me I'm live. How crazy is that? See, look here and look there. Look there, look there. That's crazy, you know? Because I look at myself on my smartphone and it's like, it's pretty wild. I love it. I love it. Meanwhile, let me go over here. I try to do a quick review. What would stuff like you don't see right away on like on the scripts and all that, I'll probably fill in later on today. I'll probably do like a quick rundown so you have an idea of what's what and all that. So, see. Yeah, I've been busy. I was like my pace is trying to do at least about like 3 videos a day and all that. I face Sunday I do live stream. I know I'm falling behind all that. But let's see what we got here. About 12 days ago. Nope. I used to go far back about 6 days ago. Okay, here we go. 5 days ago. I started off on the Sensei Con like 5 days ago. I think it's before that. There was a video of Seth Rollins getting really upset at CM Punk's return. Now, CM Punk's return was a shock. I heard rumors about it, to be honest though, that on War Games. And by the way, the pay-per-view War Games was awesome. I love it. But in the end, Seth, like I said, he had Living Color, Cult of Personality came on. And you know very well, if that comes on, you know, CM Punk's going to be there. If I'm correct, it took place in Chicago. That is CM Punk's yard. Undertaker has his yard. CM Punk's Chicago, that is definitely his yard. I don't care what anyone says. That Chicago is CM Punk's yard. And you know it's going to happen. And people were shocked. Seth Rollins was, of course, less than happy about it. He was like flipping off, going crazy. I'm thinking, sounds like unfinished business. Now, people claim that the rumor that he might lose the belt, which I don't see how. I'd be shocked. Then again, his return was no shock. I'm thinking, no way. But as saying WWE, never say never. Just saying. What else? This one here, the report is talking about Keke Palmer was a victim of domestic violence. And from what I heard, from what it sounds like, you know, that in the end, overall, she picked Derek Shackles like he's like a hump boy. He's good looking, all that, probably rocked the world in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? But in the process, he gave her a baby, you know, a son, in fact. But Derek Jackson is nothing like Keke Palmer. In fact, like Derek Jackson is like down there, and Keke Palmer's way up there. So, when people are confused, like, you know, time out here. She's rich, she's famous, she's very beautiful, and she had access to a lot of other stars, including guys like Usher, but she was flirting with during his concert. But she was Derek Jackson, and that's you heard about the interest, the controversy. She had her dress showing her booty. Derek Jackson, of course, was not happy about it. Put it on blast on social media, which is dumb. That was as dumb. If you do that, you are begging for her fans to come after you like a pack of wolves. But the fact that this guy's going to be breaking entering and pretty much assaulting her, that is dumb. Whatever sympathy this man was garnered is out the window. From this point on, he's been known as a woman beater who victimizes women. So that's done with. And plus, if I saw this video clip I saw correctly, though, based on her mother, she said that she had a conversation with her brother, and the brother said, yeah, I was like that too. I'm thinking like, what do you mean you was like that? That disturbed me. That disturbed me. He think like treating women like that is okay. No, it's never okay. I said it before, I say it again. Anytime a woman gets you so tuned up that, you know, you go do something destructive or violent to another woman, walk away. Walk away. It's not worth doing a jail time. It's not destroying your reputation. It's not. Walk away, keep your dignity, and be done with it. Simple as that. What else? Another thing I also talked about the past week is about new COVID procedures coming down soon. I think this was in New York, I think. And like, they don't need your permission. If they think you have COVID, they would take you, your family members away. You have no say-so. It's like, what type of dystopian crap is that? And that's why you hear one of the captions of videos like that said, leave New York now. This is stuff like that made me glad I don't live in New York. I heard New York was tough to be in during COVID season. It was hard. You know, like it was bad here, but nowhere nearly as bad as New York. Because at least Like for example, in my church, we gather in small groups and all that. We are very careful of social gatherings, stuff like that. But New York was pretty much like was a wrap. I couldn't believe that. I have friends of mine show a picture when New York was like doing like noontime, afternoon stuff like that, and it looks pretty empty. And I'm used to seeing New York, even like during the like summer months, it'd be like crowded and all that. Nope, it looks like it's abandoned. It's like an abandoned city almost. It's like there's not that many people out there. It's like, wow, that's nuts. I said it before, I say it again. The fact the way they handle the situation for school, that's gonna mess up a lot of kids for many, many years. The kids are not gonna come out the same. I don't care what anyone says. It's gonna mess up the kids for many, many years. You know, I'm not going too much into politics about it. I'll probably go into politics in some way or another this week. I did say something that pertained to politics, but all I'm gonna say is 2024 is gonna be very, very interesting, and I can't wait. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait. What else? Yeah, there's another video of this woman who I thought would be toxic towards men, and kind of found out she just simply said pure facts. For a traditional woman in the United States, you can still do it. You just gotta be very focused, and one, you gotta be very focused, you know that. Number two, if you meet the mother and the father, then that's a very good sign right there. That's a very good sign. It's like good, you know. You meet the mother, the father, and that's always good news. I'd rather be in a situation where you meet the mother and the father before you marry the bride. You get to know the parents, then you have an idea like what the relationship is like. If relationship is very like strong, positive, loving, nurturing, chances are you have a good, strong, but loving and nurturing wife, which is great. If it's kind of toxic, chaotic, yeah, then those red flags should be popping up like crazy. They're saying. I go back to where they have arranged marriages. You know, this is like about a while back. And every time you hit the word arranged marriage, might as well roll the eyes, suck the teeth, and say, I'm out of here. And what they don't realize that in terms of arranged marriages, the divorce rate is way lower than it is today. If I remember correctly, arranged marriage is like about like 5% in terms of arranged marriages. Because it comes down to this. When it comes to arranged marriage, you have two sets of families, one for the bride, one for the groom, and they talk and they vet each other. It comes, they have like coffee, whatever, and it's gonna be you know, the bride and groom will be compatible with each other or not. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be times where the same two people have two parents talk to each other who say, like, you know what, these two are not fit. They say, you know what, forget parents, let's elope. Yeah, they elope and things go south of heaven regardless though. And you had the parents just look at them, shaking their heads like, we did try to tell you, but you didn't listen. That I see that type of scenario, unfortunately. What else? Oh, yeah. Yep. A title is roasted by, check this out quick. Sign up real quick.
You gotta watch this. Sorry, no one ever agrees with me, but I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy.
Yep, that's what I need to hear. Okay, this is a clip I uploaded. It's about this woman who just moved to Atlanta, and she was talking to this dude for about maybe 1-2 weeks, something like that. And she, you know, invited this guy over to help her put together furniture and all that. Now she's new, she's known him as Atlanta. She talked to this dude from there for a couple of weeks. She invited him over to help put together furniture. And she, you know, agreed to help to pay this guy. She said, like, you know what? I don't want this guy to think I'm using him for whatever reason. They both agreed to get paid. And he put together, I think, bed and desk, something like that. They were talking, get to know each other, which is great and all that. And in the end, when everything was done, they hung out and talked. And the guy said, I will email my Zelle information so you can pay me. She's like, oh, okay. Now, this one gets kind of flaky right here. She pays him the money, but she figures, like, you know what? He's a nice guy, but the fact he asked for the money kind of turns me off. And her thing, like, well, it was before I started liking him. The moment I started liking him, I should not have to pay him. And I'm thinking, like, that is flaky. Are you serious? If you don't have no intention to paying the guy, give the guy food and all that stuff. Yes, give the man food. Like, look, I don't have much. I'm gonna give you lunch and all that, and call and leave it at that. But if you're going to pay the man, don't make a promise you don't intend to keep. Men are way more logical than you think. She's going by her feelings. Surprise. Men, we tend to go by our logic. We think like, okay, she got to pay me. Okay, let's let her remind, and that's it. One of the things like, did you like me or not? If she likes me, that's cool, but I still think she should pay me. There's no like thing like, well, she likes me or that. Here's the thing like, well, she likes me, she got to pay me, that's cool. Her mistake was, had she paid him and then still chill with this dude, next actual date they go on, he'll pay. I promise you, he'll pay. But she makes it sound like that she's entitled to get anything free for this guy. No. Yes, you like the guy, that's cool, but you made a promise. Keywords, keep to your word. The moment you keep to your word, for the guy will know, like, you know what, she's a good woman, she keeps to her word. That's important. Honesty is important. And in fact, she'll be ready to be less than dishonest. Just the idea of her being less than honest, that's not right. So, as much as the guy liked her, the fact that she didn't like that, dude, I'm talking to you, do yourself a favor. Walk away with that L. Even though it's an L, it's still a W for you because you don't know what type of craziness this woman will put you through. And I hear all sorts of weird story from the crazy dating scene in Atlanta. So, folks, do you have any crazy wild stories about dating in Atlanta? I don't want to hear this. I mean, it sounds interesting, though. What else we have? In fact, one of the people commented, it goes back to the lady who snubbed her nose to Olive Garden. And the funny thing is, this guy, it happened to him twice. So this is not cap. People swear that the Olive Garden one that uploaded was a skit. No, it's not a skit. It's for real. And it's not as unusual you think. Women would get that weird about it. They feel like, I could guarantee this woman probably going to take it to some high-end restaurant. Ever since they said, well, I'm entitled to a high-end restaurant because I'm a 10. No. You look at some dude who's a 10, took you out there, period. But there's a reason why you're not there on the second or third day because you had to all entitled. He probably told us, like, you know what? You should curb that attitude. You should humble yourself. You should submit yourself and say, nope, don't need you, don't need your money. And the guy feel like, okay, cool. I don't need that attitude. Peace. That's like unreal. Let's see. This one here. Check this out quick. This says here on one of the things I uploaded, what happened to this country 60 years ago.
Do you really want to know? This is very interesting. If I give you $1 billion and you stand on a street corner handing out $1 bills per second.
Yeah, this goes called What Happened 60 Years Ago. And yeah, question, what happened 60 years ago? It's kind of weird. Like when I was a kid, national debt was $1 trillion. I thought that's a lot of money. And the breakdown is like if you give like say a $1 every second, 24/7 nonstop for how many years I think, or decades, not gonna happen. You won't get away $1 billion. No way. They show like what $1 billion look like. This huge stack pile of money, and you got $1 billion like several stacks of money. $1 trillion just covers that of a large area. I think that's terrifying. And our inflation has got ridiculous. People are saying like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, sure, because inflation is so low, any small thing that happens is an improvement as far as concerned. But it's kind of weird how, people say, well, things got expensive because you got to pay off debt after debt. You keep raising it, and we barely pay on the interest. It's got to get to a point where the money be like worthless. Man, speaking once upon a time, as a kid, a candy bar used to be a quarter. For $1, I get 4 candy bars. Now that one candy bar, number one, shrink down in size. You try to make a shareable, like you put too many candy bars in one, and of course more expensive than the original, where I think it's hilarious. And two, they raise the price of the regular candy bar. It used to be like from 25 cents to like some case like $1.50, which is like, wow, okay. It's super rare to find a candy bar that costs $1.25. Super rare. I mean a regular size candy bar. You gotta find a classic mom and pops who you can get candy bars from like that. But like I said, all these things that this past week are probably going to upload later on today. But what happened 60 years ago? It's kind of funny how inflation went crazy, spending out of control. And I blame both parties. I blame both Republican and Democrats. People say, oh, Jeff, why you put it on the other? No, I blame both. I'm sorry. I blame both parties overall. All that tax spend. People get tired of it. People get really, really tired of it. And we do for another tea party, you know what I'm saying? And this next one here talks about where are the good men at? This I think is from Kylie from whatever. I think she moved to Tennessee. I think she may be from California. I don't know. And she tried to find the good man at. She's like in her 30s. She was very good for her age. She takes good care of herself. But she's wondering where the men are at. But I can tell you what they're not. The good man that you're looking for, Callie, is not going to be in the bars or clubs. Nope. You're not going to be in someplace chaotic like the streets. No. A good man going to be someplace where you can be in peace. A good man could be at his home right this second, enjoying his peace. A good man could be like in a library, enjoying his peace. A good man could be, going to church, enjoy his peace. Now going back to like finding a traditional woman, all that, and two places she mentions could be a church or a mosque, which is very true. But I'll give you guys a warning though, like don't assume because you go to a church you might find a woman who's going to be. And I'm not saying it doesn't have me throwing shade at any Christian women. I'm not. Unfortunately, some women who call them who was like former 304s go to church, and yes, there are some former 304s who go to church and claim to be, wait for it, born again virgins. Not born again Christians, born again virgins. That says that delusion has really taken hold of them. No, it don't work like that, ladies. It's one thing you try, go to church, turn your life around, give your life to the Lord. That is outstanding. That's great. But don't say like, well, I am born again virgin. No, you're not. Yeah, because you gave your life to the Lord doesn't mean you didn't give yourself to Lord knows how many men out there in the streets. And like I said, if you're trying to change your life around, that's great. You admit that's seek professional help, seek a therapist. Why you feel the need to go with so many different men? Don't look to these feminists and say like, well, go live your life like a dude. No, men and women for the millionth time are different. Please remember that. Because deep down inside, you do want to find that man to be your husband. And to find a good husband, you got to find a man who could accept you. I don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they want men who accept you, but feel more comfortable. It'd be a lot easier if, your life choice is better. It's one thing if you at least put your best effort, seek professional help, and become a Christian. And you do turn your life around for the Lord, that's great. But you guys accept the fact, chances are you may not find such a dude because of that. Am I saying that you never find a man who will accept you, flaws and all? No, it's not possible. But it's not like they'll be lined up to get you off the bat, especially if they know your past. So please don't go by the title Born Again Virgin because it's just disingenuous. What else? I also talk about Lion Man, the world's first black superhero. Black Panther appeared in the Fantastic Four in the 1960s. He started as like a guest villain and kind of funny became like an ally of the Fantastic Four. Then he became like a member of the Avengers and all that, which is pretty wild. And shout out to the late great Chadwick Boseman. He played an outstanding Black Panther. He knocked it out of the park, plain and simple. But before Black Panther appeared in Marvels, there was another superhero named Lion Man who popped up in newspaper printing in, I think, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1947. Now, that, I think, was as far as one print. That was it. It came out like one time. It may have expired afterwards, though, but I think in Amazon.com you might buy the Lion Man print. I think they had type of revival in DC, I think. Like I said, the fact that they did that and the way they designed this character I loved it. It was cool, It's a shame to cut it short like that. Then they have other things called All Negro Comics. I was like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Please look that up. Like I got put all the links down later on to some point later on this night. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow morning. Police State Fact Check Fiction. All I'm gonna say, like, when you look up Police State with Dinesh D'Souza and you look what's going on, then you be going like, I wonder. I have a strong doubt against it because right now the police in the United States is taking some major black eyes. Unfortunately, there's some police corruption, yes, but you also got one where you got to fund the police. So basically, the police in general in the United States have been taking a beating. It's not like they're doing some hostile takeover in the United States. They're not going to do that. They're not. But as for police state, Well, let's say like depends what state you're in, and you had to decide what you think is it true or not. So any thoughts, leave it in the any thoughts about it, just leave it down in the comments down below. This one here is like a strong one. Talk about how how the grandmother explains how mothers destroy sons. Well, I saw that clip. I'm thinking, what took it so long to upload that one? I think that was powerful. The only thing kind of annoyed me though, like that is a very powerful clip. I only got like 10 views. I go on like YouTube. That's a very powerful clip. But then again, you got a lot of single mothers going to be triggered by that. They feel like, why are you attacking single mothers? It's not really attacking single mothers. Back in the day, way back when we had our cultures, the men would take the boys away, or the really like say in the United States, the men would be more closer to the teaching way to be a man. I imagine like if it's way to work back then, like say in Africa, the sons be with the fathers way more than the mothers, so the fathers are trained up to be a man. Now, I saw a clip that kind of blew my mind how a mother tried to raise her son to be a gentleman, and I think it can't work because she's not a man herself. But this clip talks about how she tried to make the boy, groom the boy into the boyfriend that she wished she had. He should be this, he should be that. But you need a man to raise the boy to be a man. It's that simple. Some things that a mother cannot show the boy. And if you're not careful, the boy might be, have more emotional than logical. And, well, it basically, it's the boy be more, I don't want to say effeminate, but be more emotional than logical and stoic. And these days, we need a lot of stoic men. We don't need like a generation of soft men running this country. A generation of soft men running this country will run this country into the ground. We do not need any more of that. We don't. Another clip talk about this one young wife sets up an arcade for the exhausted husband. Here's the thing. I can guarantee you that you modern women are going to be screaming on top of your lungs, rolling your eyes, sucking teeth, saying, oh, this was a slave, this was a slave. No, this one just loves her husband that much. Maybe he understood what it's about, love and sacrifice. Maybe you might find yourself that man. But because you got insanely high standards, you got that very bad attitude, you're going to have a hard time finding a man. If you can find him. This woman going above and beyond. And like I said, she's like a unicorn with a diamond encrusted gold horn. I mean, you're not going to find a woman like that who will go out of the way. And I can promise her husband will never, ever forget that. And he's going to move heaven and earth to repay her loving kindness. Guaranteed. What else? Then you have J.J. Walker explaining the Second Amendment. Of all people who set people straight in the Second Amendment, J.J. Walker, from Good Times, is the last person I expect to see doing it. And he explained it very perfectly and articulately. I'm thinking, wow, I'm impressed. So in other words, though, we have a right to defend ourselves. Like I said, in the city, supposedly it might take 5-7 minutes, but in a more suburban or rural area, it would take much longer. You think a criminal, especially is going to rob you with guns, going to wait that long? Nope. Like I said, it only takes about less than a second to pull that trigger. Simple as that. So guess what? Second Amendment rights for everyone. And he said it best though. Gun laws, who's going to obey them? The gun owners or the criminals? Oh, the gun owners, no question about it. You should get more like towards the criminals. Make the consequence for any criminal who has a gun, usually legally, make it more severe for them, not the gun owners. Simple as that. Next one talks about Diamond the Body. She snubbed the Cheesecake Factory, which I think is funny though. I try to get to know who is this Diamond the Body. She's a rapper. More than that, she's a rapper in the same vein as Sexy Red, Sukiyana, and Glorilla. That's all I have to say. Now the funny thing is, like, she was going to be taken to a 5-star restaurant. I don't know who took it there. I know she's a boyfriend, what have you not. But the way she ate make me shake my head. Cheesecake Factory is like, so what's the difference you eating like that at a Cheesecake Factory and a 5-star restaurant? I just thought she let you see how she eats. I'm thinking, wow. Then the guy saw with the video, her stacks of cash, the way she acts, talks, and I think this screams entitlement. Well, I make all this money, I am entitled. Simple as that. So I'm going like, I'm not exactly surprised, but that'd be lying. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, prediction must be prediction. Let me change that. I can't believe I got that messed up. I was put that prediction. I put perdition. Yeah, nice spelling, Jeff. Nice spelling. Okay. So I gotta fix this problem. Perfect. Okay. Special Gorka, he was like one on the aides on Donald Trump's team. He may predicted what's going to be happening in 2024, and it's going to be different. And I still think like how he echoes the same exact words that Dan Bongino once gave. How we the people feel about the political elite, because almost every person before was president was a type of a special elite group, maybe from senators, governors, or generals. Then they got Trump, and Dan Bongino called it best way. We the people pretty much gave the political elite the double barrel middle finger. I feel like, and I never heard. I gotta remember that term, double barrel middle finger. And like in the way we did, because people thought like Hillary Clinton gonna be just giving the presidency. She go to ascend the president. Nope, they gave it to Donald Trump, a man who has no experience. That's equivalent to me, a man with no wrestling experience, entered the Royal Rumble at number one, beating out the best of the best, beating out Roman Reigns at his prime, Brock Lesnar at his prime, Undertaker at his prime, Big Show at his prime, stepping as number one and coming out the winner. And I can promise you, a lot of people in the political elite was very salty. They're still salty. How salty? They're trying to have Donald Trump impeached before the sworn in. Wow. Donald Trump had 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, and 1 mugshot. You don't think that breaking man? Nope, he came back harder than ever. He was not going to be broken. And all they do is making sure that he's going to be reelected. You just guarantee that man's going to be reelected. That's so you know. You just guarantee that man's reelection. Simple as that. Go some quick video shorts if I forget. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Make sure I didn't forget anything, because my luck I probably did. And the answer is no, isn't it? Oh yeah, Tia and Corey back together. Tia Mowry, her ex-husband, didn't stay together, but not to get back together in terms of dating. They were together for Thanksgiving for their family. Now they claim Tia Mowry would try to get back to her, might be some type of reconciliation. No, honestly, that happened. They are divorced. And Tia realized dating is not the same when she was married to Corey. It's not the same. She makes it sound like the moment she goes out because she's a celebrity, she can be wifed up immediately. Nope. You'll probably date around like crazy, but you won't get wifed up. I promise you that. Sad part, Tia is not an ugly woman. She's even in her 40s, she's still very pretty, but the dating scene is not the same. She got to realize she competing against a lot of young, beautiful women. And they don't have the baggage like she does. So it's a losing cause for Tia Mowry. Now, the fact that like story has like people say, well, Corey said this, then not as much as Tia Mowry. She's always gonna say like, well, I'm not happy, blah blah blah. Marriage is curriculum. And my favorite quote for her was like, I graduated from marriage. Are you serious? I'm sorry, the moment you open your mouth and said that you graduated from marriage, a lot of men refuse to take it seriously, and you can't blame them. Just saying. And one is like a little tip is like less than a minute. Talk about arrogant mother was humbled by a kid. You know the type. I think you may have heard before. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me just show you how I got this ring. Then she said, let me see if I can play this real quick. It sounds better when the kid says it. Well, I heard that, I think it's perfect. Listen carefully. Turn this up some.
Cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring.
You were nice until he married you, and then you showed your true colors.
That kid was savage for taking out. Yep, that kid was savage for taking out his mother. And then when she got, like the kid said, when she got married, she showed him his true colors. That sucked. Guaranteed this one was a perfect saint. I bet you money the one was submissive. It's like, oh, you want me to get your sandwich? I'll get your sandwich. Or you want on rye? You want white bread? Rye? You want it on multiple grain bread, whatever. You want ham, Swiss? No. What should I do? She says, I won't. Oh, boy. It's like, bro, you got to watch. These women are chameleons, and they will switch on you and they drop a dime and not careful. What else? Gen Z versus millennials. Yeah, this was like a short but funny one. Talk about how this kid calls his one guy. I think this kid might be from Generation Z, and the guy who's like his uncle's like generation, like a millennial. He called him boomer. Here's the thing though, boomers like people like in their what? 60s and beyond. I think those people like in their 60s and beyond. I think I was surprised like 70s even. In fact, let's Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. One more time. What is a boomer? Here we go. Baby boomers, this was says here, I think from Wikipedia. Baby boomers are often shortened for boomers, are a demographic cohort following the silent generation, preceding Generation X. Silent generation? Okay. I imagine like Korean War, Vietnam War. This generation also defines people from 1946 to 1964. Oh, yeah. Definitely in 1960. So definitely, the guy's not a boomer. In fact, this kid calls his uncle boomer. That's pretty disrespectful. But long story short, the kid calls his uncle boomer. And finally say, oh, you think you're hardcore? I said, yeah. I'm in college football and all that stuff. I'm hardcore. And the uncle did something pretty messed up. If I heard correctly, he introduced his kids to two girls and a cup. I'm going to say, I beg you, don't look it up. You can hear about it. Please don't look it up. I beg you, do not look it up. Don't. Because if you do it, that's on you. I looked it up once with a group of guys. Thanksgiving. Never got a chance to eat. Let's just say it's the first time I dry heave. Yes, I dry heave. That's how horrible it was. I went down to the bathroom. I could not eat at all. I ate some food, but I couldn't eat well because I was so nauseated. I think that's wrong. And long story short, he showed his nephew two girls in the cup, and this poor kid was like sick to his stomach. And the uncle got last said, call me a boomer, huh? You think you're hardcore, huh? No, you're not. No, you're not. Too funny. Let me go back. And here we are. Last video I did, you have my two friends, Larry the King Striker and Jason Covey. They're from the Ish Heads from Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Shout out to them. And don't forget, I think is Main Event, JJ Main Event Lund. Yeah, can't forget him. They give me a knife edge chop. It was so out of sync. Normally, they're supposed to give me a knife edge chop at the same time. I think it was like first Larry, then Jason. Like, guys, you guys are so out of sync. It's sad. I didn't know. No retake. That's a one-shot deal. No way. But long story short, like I said before, I said it again. Before I forget, let me try to talk about these three giveaways. Like, I give away 3 T-shirts. The first person to speak, you want these free T-shirts, please let me know in the comments down below. You know, this one here. This got like a I Love Lucy vibe here. This week with JTT. In the beginning, they were apart. In the United States is me, in the Philippines, my fiance who I'm going to marry. You know, and keep in mind, folks, I'm gonna be selling it ready. You know, I said that when I hit 500, we're selling these shirts, so be ready. If I honestly, I say between this month, I'm not sure about this month and next month, which is like December and January, but come February, be warned. I'm gonna start selling these shirts and they go good. Then you got this one right here. This would be JTT. This is where I actually went to see my fiance for the very first time this past January. You know, so if you want any of these shirts, please let me know. I'll mail it to you. It's coming out of my pocket, not yours. The shirts are free. You know, that's why I give thanks to the people who actually subscribe to me and there for me and all that. And last but not least, this right here. I know where I'm gonna have a lot more shirts if I guess have something to say about it. Chop City Champ. This represents how like I be taking knife-edge chops from various wrestlers and people like that. At some point, I'm gonna put down a lot of links, information to videos, sometime tonight, maybe tomorrow. I still gotta get back. Still gotta go put finish up at going for the monetization phase. I gotta fill tax information, personal ID, stuff like that for access, and I gotta take my time doing it because I want to get it done right. The last thing I want to do is get something messed up. It's going to delay things more. I try to be patient and all that, and it's hard because a part of me is excited, but I don't want to screw it up in the process of being overly excited. So I gotta be, quite simply, I gotta be cautious as I fill this thing out because this is, something important though. Plus, if you have any questions, any suggestions, what I should put up there, by all means, let me know. I have 1 or 2 people give me suggestions. I try to follow through with that. But before I forget, I said I'll do this. I will be good to my word. Hold on a sec here. There we go. Yeah, pop that cork. If I don't make a huge mess. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah, this could be tricky. Let's take a copy of this. I could turn it, but un momento. You can't. My hands are strong, but not that strong. Okay. Perfect. Okay. This is 1% from U.S. grown fresh apples and cherry concentrate. I did that. As you tell, I don't drink alcohol, so woo. All let's say with pinkies up. Stay sober, my friends. Like I said, I want to thank all of my subscribers who subscribe to me and all that. And like I said, the shirts I just showed you earlier, if you wanted this, please let me know. And I'll mail it to you for free. But before I end this, my friend JJ Main Event Blood. Won't get drunk, won't go to my head, won't get me, in trouble, won't give me no hangovers. Best part, it still tastes great and you still feel great. Put this aside. Like I said, I'm probably gonna upload information from this live stream. I'm gonna upload a couple of videos. But once again, folks, thank you so much. And keep in mind, this is not over. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning because I'm at 500, but I still want to try to go higher. Once I get AdSense going, I think my numbers will go up. I still got to try to promote it every chance I get. Try to put in better content. But the thing I need better equipment, stuff like that. So, once again, folks, thank you so much. gonna end this right now. But till next time, folks, like next time we streaming be like this coming Saturday. After I have more interesting stuff. I have a lot of interesting stuff I'm gonna be uploading like crazy, and this is just the beginning. So if any subjects we need to bring to you, let me know. See what I'm gonna be doing next week. I know I'll be trying to do next week. I try to catch one particular movie, but it won't be in Johnstown. I go to Altoona. I'm not gonna say what the movie is, but there's a lot of people who are fans of this movie. And when I describe the movie, or what it is, you'd be going like, I can't blame you. So then, folks, thank you very much. But if I could thank anyone, I got to thank the Heavenly Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ, and the Heavenly Father. I got to thank Him. I got to thank them first. I always got to thank them. Because, like I said, much want to thank everybody else, but I got to thank the Heavenly Father and Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me like focused, make sure I don't give up. Them I have to thank first, always. Without them, none of this is possible. I'm being truthful and all that. Okay, folks, until next time. Peace. Let me see if I can end this now while I enjoy this good, refreshing drink.